We have a pretty long day today. Today we have about, we have a couple things we have to handle. So first things first. Okay. Well, first things first, we're going to probably prospect for the first part of the day, at least the hour, to get the canceled and expireds and see if we could get an appointment. And then around 9:30, I need to head out to a listing we have in Winter Park that's going to go through inspection. And once we do that, then we should be pretty much good to go. So then we'll take it from there. But in any case, guys, yep, that's kind of what we're handling here. And then after that, I should be able to prospect a little more this afternoon. And I'm going to take you along with me throughout the day. That way you have some perspective on what is going on throughout my day to land me more than $100,000 a year. That way you have perspective and know what it takes to get there. All right, so we're here at the house. We're just finishing up with getting ready for the day. I woke up Ariana. We should be taking her in just a second. We're pretty much on schedule to be back like around 7:40 to start the day. I'm calling. She usually gets up and then starts eating, and then I'll take her in a few minutes to the babysitter. But here she is. All right, guys, we're on our way. We're dropping Ariana off at her babysitter. And this is kind of what it's like. I mean, right now it's almost 7:20, so we should be there pretty soon. And then I will head back to the house and start loading my list to get ready to prospect. And then we'll take it from there, guys. That's pretty much how my morning routine goes. Every once in a while, I'll fit in maybe a workout. Lately, I haven't been able to do so. I've been getting older and having a lot of issues in waking up earlier than what I used to. So even though we go to bed at 9, it seems to be a lot more difficult, but we're working on it. And so fitness is a huge aspect of life, and we have to work that back into our schedule. So this is raw. This is me telling you the truth. I'm not going to hide anything from you guys. I did not work out this morning. And sometimes I don't, but I need to get back to it because I do have a gym in my I do have a gym in my garage. So, and then I have a trainer and a bike, so I need to get back to that. I always make excuses that I can't, but maybe this afternoon, if I have a little bit of time, I think I'm gonna jump on the bike. I actually miss it. I used to do that all the time. Check out Ariana back there, just relaxing. But anyways, all right, guys, so we'll talk in a second. I'm gonna drop Ariana off, and then we'll head back home and start the process. All right, so we're about to get started here. So let's see how it goes. Going to start prospecting here in a couple minutes. It looks like 7:54. Let's go ahead and jump on now, and let's see if we can get anybody that wants to sell their house sooner. We're calling expired cancels right now. I'm seeing way more cancels than expired. So let's take a look and see if we can get anything, man. Here we go. Let me get my... Hello?
Hello?
Hello, I was looking for the owner of Burr Oak Boulevard. Is this the wrong number?
Yes, but what number is it?
I was looking for Quintero. I don't know if this is the wrong number.
No. But you call me from where?
I'm here in Orlando. I was calling to see if I could get the owner of, the name is Quintero Colina. Is this the wrong number?
Well, for what?
About...
Yes, sir, but for what?
Oh, are you the owner, or? I just want to make sure I'm speaking with the owner.
Where?
Okay, so this is...
From where?
Okay, ¿tú hablas español?
Sí.
Ok, estaba buscando el dueño de Burr Oak Boulevard. Quería saber si ese es el dueño o no.
Pero me está llamando ¿de dónde?
Oh, ok, so usted es la dueña. Ok, mi nombre es William, yo soy un realtor acá en Orlando. Tenía una preguntita antes que cuelga, no sé si estaría bien.
Ajá, dígame.
Estaba llamando sobre esa propiedad en Burr Oak. Quería saber si ya lo vendieron o si todavía estaba disponible. So far, so good. We got one on the phone, one lead generated. Got to center my information. Hello, Clara Stein.
Yes.
I was looking for the owner of Luna Negra Drive. Is this the wrong number? Hung up. So I put that one as no contact. They hung up on me. I'll put that one as no contact and I'll call him again. He said yes, but I don't know. That name sounded like a woman's name. Jonathan?
Yeah.
Hey, Jonathan. My name is William. I don't know if you can help me. I'm actually a local realtor. Just before you hang up, I had a quick question. Is that all right?
Nah, man, I'm good. Don't need your spam call.
I'm sorry?
I said I'm good, man. I don't need any spam call this morning. Appreciate it, though.
Okay, so okay, he hung up. So we got a contact. That's how we count things. So we're gonna count that one as a contact. I'll just put him as a not call. That's how we'll roll.
Hello?
Albert?
Yes.
Hey, Albert. My name is William. I don't know if you can help me. I'm actually a local realtor. Just before you hang up, I just had a quick question. Would that be okay?
Sure.
Sure. I guess I was calling about Pall Mall Street. Did you guys end up selling that privately, or is it still available?
But I still have it on the market.
Okay, because I think I saw it came off recently, and that's kind of why I'm calling you. I mean, it looks like a really nice house. I was just curious if you guys got any feedback on it.
I mean, ridiculous lowball offers, you know.
Gotcha. And it looks like a nice house. I mean, was that a rental before? Or?
Yes, I had moved in there 10 years ago, or about 12 years ago now, and then I moved to a different property, but I kept that and rented it out. So I had
Okay.
it for rental for a long time, and I've done renovations on the property, and then, you know, then I put it up for sale.
Gotcha.
Unfortunately, I hit the market just a little bit after you know, what the market was like a year ago.
Yeah, it was really hot before, of course, and things have slightly changed. I mean, there are some houses that are still getting some movement, but it sounds like you've gotten movement, just not at the right offer. Is that what I'm hearing?
That's basically nothing with the right offer. It's been showing.
Okay.
It's been showing with no issue. You know, it's been showing, and everybody says it's nice, and then a year later, they decided to get something else.
You think you'll rent that place out probably if it doesn't sell? Is that the ultimate goal? Or?
That is my intention.
Yeah.
Is to that I'm giving it a little bit more time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you know, with the realtor, and then if worse comes to worse, I'll have to pull it off the market and rent it again.
Oh.
Of course, my rents will be higher than what it was before now.
Of course. Especially now. I mean, we're about to get into that hot rental market in May, you know, when everybody's moving.
Exactly,
So
and I'm aware of that. I've had rental
You wouldn't be, I guess, completely closed-minded to just maybe just looking at the house. I could give you a second opinion. And then at that point, you could decide what you want to do with it or not. If you want to rent it or sell it. I mean, would you be opposed to that? I mean, later today, possibly.
Well, today there's no way I can do it. I don't have any transportation today at all to be able. Matter of fact, for the next few days, I don't have a car at the moment.
Oh, gotcha. I mean, I could always go pop in, take a look at it later today, and then swing by your house and just have a conversation on it. I don't know if you'd be okay with that or.
Well, I don't know about because it's still in the other realtor's hands. You know what I'm saying?
According to the MLS, it's kind of out of his hands now, and that's why. Otherwise, I wouldn't be calling you because we'd get in trouble. And that's kind of why, I mean, this is the thing I do. I specialize in selling homes that didn't really sell the first time. I could look that up and then I could get back to you and maybe we can meet later. I don't know if you wanted to do that because I don't know you, you don't know me. Obviously, I'm calling you out of the blue, but I can share some information that I find. You know, and then at that point you can make a decision on renting it or continuing to sell it because I'm just going to shoot you straight, you know?
Okay, I mean, I don't have any objections to that. There's no harm. You know, I don't have to sign any papers if I don't
Nope.
or anything else. And, you know, I can make my decision to listen to your advice or so forth,
or you could kick me out
on my own path.
Or you could kick me out, one of the two, right? So
Well, no, I wouldn't kick you out. I would just either take your advice and either I would listen to it
correct.
and consider it or just go along the way I am now.
Correct.
My options.
That's right. So
No harm, no harm, no foul.
Exactly. So I don't know if you'd be available today around 4:30. Would that be an issue?
I definitely will be available around 4:30. I'm not going anywhere. I work from home.
Okay, cool. I don't know. I don't have the address of your house. Would you mind?
Where I'm living right now? No, not at all. I can give you the address.
All right, go ahead. When
The Tapestry is?
I believe so. Yeah.
By the Loop?
By the Loop. Yep.
Yeah. I live in Tapestry, the community done by Madame.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay, so I got it. So I'll plan to see you at 4:30. I wanted to send you some information on me. That way you know who I am when I go over there. What would be the best email for you? Away, and then we'll plan to meet at 4:30 today. Sound fair?
Okay.
All right, my friend. You have a great day. I'll see you later.
All right then.
Take care.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. That's a nice house. 1,700 square feet, fully renovated. Scary area. Roof is a little older, which makes me nervous, but he said he's willing to give a credit. So we might have something. So, all right, guys. So as you saw in the previous video, we set an appointment. We're preparing for that appointment right now, and then we're going to take it from there. So what I'm doing right now is I'm running the comps, I'm pulling the comps, I'm taking all the information I need to talk to the seller. It's not looking too good as far as price point. He is overpriced by a lot. So we're gonna have that conversation in person and see what he wants to do. He owns the house outright, and worst case scenario, he'll just rent it out. There's not much motivation, but it looks like he's trying to cash out. So we'll just see what happens. And just take it from there. But all right, guys, we'll keep you updated. We're gonna go to the inspection right now. We're gonna be on our way to the inspection. He's gonna inspect the property, and then we'll move. We'll come back home and then finish this process up once we're done. So so far the day is going pretty good. We're staying busy. We generated 2 leads. We did about 13 contacts in 1 hour. So that is a win for me. And then so once we continue this process, we'll get even more after I get back from that. I have to go take a look at the property that he wants to sell. And then after that, I'm gonna have to go to the appointment. So we'll see what happens. But anyways, talk to you soon, and we'll be on our way to the inspection. All right, guys, so we're here at the listing. We're going to do a inspection on this property. Once we get the inspection done, then we're gonna go ahead and we should be pretty much good to go under contract on this one. This is a $700,000 property located in Winter Park. So what we did with this one was, it's a multifamily, essentially. It has an auxiliary dwelling unit in the rear. And so you're probably wondering, well, if you're the listing agent, why are you here for the inspection? Well, because sometimes you have to do what you have to do to get something sold. And the person that's actually purchasing this is an agent as well. So they don't live here, they live in another part of Florida, but they wanted to purchase this house for investment purposes. So at the end of the day, that is why we're here. And so we're gonna try to support them as much as possible in getting this house inspected. So we have the inspector coming through. We actually recommended somebody that we use on a normal basis to inspect the property. And then once the home is inspected, they're gonna reach out to us, of course, but these are some of the things you have to do, and it's out of your control. You know, you have no choice, and you just have to roll with the punches on home inspections that aren't yours. But that's perfectly fine. We got exactly what we wanted price-wise. The house should be in really good condition. She's fixed everything that needed to be fixed beforehand. So let's check and see what happens. I'll let you guys know. So if you guys take a look here, we're able to walk around the exterior to get an idea of what the house actually looks like. And it's a beautiful little unit. I mean, it is in front of a school, but definitely probably one of my favorite units that we've ever sold. Take a look at it. All right, guys, so he's gonna stay there with the agent's daughter that we were just talking to. So he's gonna stay there with the agent's daughter that we were just talking to. It looks like the property's probably gonna be for her more since she is on the row team in Rollins College. So they're gonna be there for about an hour. They got 2 people there doing the inspection. Now we're gonna head back to the house and see if we could get a couple more leads generated maybe. I do have to call through the for sale by owners as well today. I did call the expireds. We did get an appointment. We set that one up. Then by 2 o'clock, I need to leave the house because I need to give myself time to go to the new property that I have the appointment for, take a look at that, and then after that, go to the actual owner's house at 4:30 to have a conversation with him in Kissimmee. So we got a lot going on here today, which is great. This is what it's like to be busy in real estate. This is how you're gonna ultimately get the most out of your business, especially if you're working with people that you don't know. The opportunities are a lot higher, and that's the reason why I prospect, is because I know that I do have a sphere of influence, but they're not always ready to buy and sell. if I sit back on the sidelines and hope that they're ready to buy and sell, the opportunities for me to actually convert are going to be probably low, right? But when they are ready, then I am ready there and ready to go to help them out as well. So that's how I end up getting more than about 20 deals a year, is because I'm constantly working on generating opportunities for my business and for myself, and ultimately getting as much as I can. And that's how I've been able to make more than 6 figures in this business. If I didn't do that and I just sat on the sidelines and wait, you still might make maybe $50,000, $60,000. And if that's okay for you, then that's cool, do that. But in my opinion, this business has changed my life, and that's why I continue to prospect. I continue to have conversation while I cough. I continue to have conversations with people every day, is because, like I always say, and I think I get this more from my coach, Brandon Mulrennan, is that you have to prospect every day to guarantee yourself opportunities for the future. And so with that being said, I have a for sale by owner. We've been talking for a year. She finally fixed the house to the point where we're going to be able to put it up on the market probably next week. So it's little things like that that you look into, and you find out in the long run, it's going to help you generate more opportunities. It's going to help you get the most out of real estate. So with that being said, now you got kind of an idea of what, not even half the day, where it's only 10:40 and I've already done all this stuff. All right, we're back at the home office. I did change a little bit for my appointment, and I just wanted to get on here and kind of explain, this appointment. So I set everything up. I'm ready to go. The house is so overpriced, it's not even funny. But guess what? That's what I'm here for. I'm here to tell this guy the truth, whether I get the business or not. So one thing we're discussing is price points, and that's going to be one of our objectives. Had no idea this house had an issue with what's going on here. So we're going to take a look at this and see, and kind of run the numbers with him and see what he wants to do. But 430 is a little bit too high. Our objective is to tell people the truth, not to lie. All right. So if we lie to people, we're never going to sell their house, period. You're better off telling people and shooting them straight than anything else, honestly. So I think that's one of the benefits of putting things on the market and being honest, because this house sat 190 days and it never sold. So this house has a lot of opportunity to sell, and so we're going to take a look at the numbers, see if it makes sense for him, and if it doesn't, then he could keep it and rent it out. So that's the risk I'm taking going on this appointment. He's a renter. He could rent it out. He wants to sell it to offload it, but if he can't sell it, he'll keep it, he says, and rent it. So is the motivation high? Probably not, but that's okay. So it doesn't matter, because we're creating an opportunity that we didn't have. So it's just a matter of going through those paces and figuring things out. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look at this. I'm going to go ahead and see what we can do, and if we could get things rolling, we'll do it. If not, no big deal. We'll just be on to the next. So, all right, guys. Well, we'll stay in contact. Talk to you soon. Hey, guys. William Rojas here. Just getting into this property right now. We're about to have this listing appointment. I passed by the property earlier, the one that was for sale. It looks like a really nice house. It looks like it was completely renovated on its interior. The only downside I see to it is the roof. The roof is from 2005, so we might have to have a conversation on that. And then we see houses that are just sitting in there for a while, but I think they are slightly overpriced. So we're going to go ahead and just have a conversation with him, see if there's anything he wants to do, if there's a number he's looking for. If it doesn't work out, no big deal. We'll just go home and we're just one step closer to getting an actual listing. So, and then he might sell it. Let's say if he decides to rent it, he might sell it in a year. So there's nothing wrong with doing these kind of listing appointments. Motivation seems to be there, but it's not completely there. That's not a bad thing. So we're gonna go to this listing appointment, and I'll let you know how it goes during the process. I don't think we're gonna have a problem here. And if you guys have any questions about this, let me know or put it down in the comments. But one of two things that are important to me is motivation and time frame. If there's something I'm missing, go ahead and put it down in the comments. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. That way I can put out more content like this of what it's like being busy in real estate. So in any case, I'm gonna go to the appointment. Obviously I can't record in there. I actually have an awesome agent I was talking to on the way here. He lives in San Antonio, very good friend of mine, been helping him with this whole prospecting thing. We're part of the same coaching program, and there's a couple things that came up during the conversation that is great to know right now. And one thing that I recommend 100% is picking up a book called Shift. So if you believe that you're not being successful because of the market, or you're blaming some other reason, your best bet is to go and look out resources or talk to people that are actually having success in this type of market. So one thing that shifted for me was reading this book called Shift. Shift explains when the market changes and what you're supposed to do during that process. If I were you, I would pick it up, because right now we're pretty much in a shift, and instead of slowing down, you should be ramping it up. And with that being said, that's why I have about 5 pendings currently right now, is because I shifted myself and my mindset. And I also spoke to somebody in the industry before I was, and I told him, hey man, how was the 2019, 2018 market before I was around? And he told me everything was normal on what's going on now. You have to ask for price reductions. You have to have conversations with your clients more often. You have to stay on top of them. You might not sell a house in a cycle, and you have to be okay with losing it, and then you have to try to get more. So you have to start holding inventory more than normal. So those kind of things kind of gave me more perspective on how I need to function in this kind of environment as a new agent. So I thought that was pretty interesting, and that was a conversation we were talking about. We were talking about the coaching program, calling and whatnot. And the thing is, it's like, no matter how much you pay for courses and stuff like that, you're never going to get there quicker just because you paid extra or because you paid for a course. You're only going to get there quicker based on the work and effort you're doing and listening to what the person that's coaching you tells you to do. Now, I'm not a coach at all, so don't get it twisted, but to be honest, I'm a studious person. I'm not smart, I just work hard to be smart. I don't know if that makes sense to anybody. And we all have the opportunity to make it this far, to make more than $100,000 a year in this business. It's just a matter of how much effort you put into it and what you do to get there. So I hope that helps anybody. I'm about to jump into this listing appointment. Let me know in the comments if you agree with me on the fact that you need to pick it up now. And if you pick up the big book Shift and you absolutely love it, let me know down in the comments as well. Okay? Thanks, guys. All right, guys, we're back at the house. Finished up the appointment. Nothing's promised in real estate. And you can't close people who don't want to be reasonable. Nice guy, great conversation. What ended up happening was, I think he's going to end up renting it. There's just not enough motivation there for him to move forward. He's looking for a particular number, and the area is not selling for that much at this time. So he said he would probably rent it out, and I could circle back with him in about a year. So, like I said, nothing's promised. There seems to be motivation there until you go in person, and then you kind of figure things out. I'm kind of thankful I didn't get it, and I know this sounds kind of stupid, but it would have been a difficult sale to begin with, right? Because the opportunity for me to sell that property would have been great. It was a short-term rental community, but it looks like the community hasn't came to reasoning yet on price point, because a lot of the houses have been sitting since last July. I was looking at one's been sitting there since last July. It is short-term rental eligible. I think that's a plus. It's a beautiful property. The roof, like I said, was old. The soffit was kind of hanging. So is it worthwhile to me? Probably not. Was it a good experience? Yes. Could I possibly have a listing a year from now? Yes, because I'm going to nurture this guy till the end of time. So that's pretty much what happened. So guys, this pretty much wraps up my day for today. You can already see I changed out of my clothes. I'm going to do a little bit more admin work, and then we'll get ready for tomorrow. Tomorrow is a whole new day. It's Saturday. Today was Friday. And so we'll probably prospect tomorrow too, because we need more business. We have actives right now. We have pendings that are closing. We need to keep on going, keep the train going, pick up that book, shift. Like I said, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. Don't forget to like this video if you like this content. I'm here for you guys, and I want you to see how real estate actually is. That way you can make the decision if you want to get into this business or not, because it's not what people think it is. It's not as easy as you think. So I'm gonna be unfiltered on here and tell you everything. So subscribe down below, like this video, comment down below if you liked the video. If there was something in particular you like, go ahead and comment down below. All right, guys, you have a great day. I look forward to doing these, and let's get more houses for sale.